Hi, so in this video, I'm going to take you through Google Alerts. And one of the interesting things about Google Alerts is it allows you to um, keep a track of whatever information you want on the web. Now, this could mean that you would want to track a stock or you would want to track but any particular company, anything that is basically that shows up on Google, maybe a news piece of a stock, or it could be a news piece of any subject out there, right? So that is something that you can track. And as you can see my screen right now, you will see that these are some of the Google alerts that I've already set. I've set a Google alert for my name in case somebody is talking about me. I'll be alerted by Google. And there are others like I've set for Bata India, I've set for Quant Small Cap Fund, I've set for my agency, and I've also set for ONGC. Now, simple methods, I'm going to just show you how to set it up. What happens is that whenever you're trying to set up, you need to understand that this particular search is something called as Boolean search. When I say Boolean search, there are certain ways of how do you filter out what you search, right? So I'm going to set one for Sun TV India. So you just type Sun TV, right? And when you search for Sun TV, you're going to get all these kind of news, right? Now I don't want all of this, like even if there is a Tamil serial, then I'm going to get that, right? So I don't want all of it. So what I do is I'm just going to try to understand what are the things that would possibly come in anything related to the trading or the stock market or the shares. And I would basically saying that okay, if I need that particular keyword in that same page, right? So in this case, what I would do is I would type and with capital and okay, and I put a space, and I'll basically put saying stock, right? So then it basically shares, or I can say share, right? So then it basically shows me only the things that are related to share and Sun TV. Now you will notice that Sun TV, because it's a TV channel, share, save, all of that will still come. So I would ideally stick to, let's say, a stock, right? And then if you see over here, now it only shows me anything related to Sun TV, and in that article the word stock is also mentioned. So this way I can set an alert. Now, how these are some of the additional options that you can look at. How often? So at most once a day. Or I what I generally do is I basically do it as it happens, because then it gives me a immediate alert, right? Sources, I basically select automatic, or you can actually select news or any of these particular aspects. English, region, I select India. I generally prefer to select India unless you're trading in international markets. Then you can select the region. And how many? So only the best results. So I select all results here. And then where should it basically come to? So you need to be logged into your, let's say, an email ID, like a Gmail ID, and then it'll automatically show up here. And then just click create alert, right? And that's it. So Sun TV and stock, it basically shows it together. Now in case there are two words separate, and you would want to make sure that Bata India is spoken together, then that's when we end up putting it in, like like stuff like this. Because let's say for example you do Dr. Reddy. Now you would possibly do Dr. Reddy like this, and then what I would generally do is I would put that in inverted commas. Okay, so I'm going to get everything related to Dr. Reddy, anything related to what is happening on Dr. Reddy, and if Dr. Reddy is mentioned in that particular thing in that article, I'm just going to I'm just going to get pretty much everything, all the news. Now I'll just give you a quick glance of how it appears. So I will shift to my email, and this is how it will come. So now this is one for Google Alert for ONGC, and this is how I get to see what's happening on my ONGC tracker, right? So it gives you everything in terms of what's happening, whether it's a dividend stock, whether there is earnings coming up. So if there is any kind of news article around it, then it basically starts showing up, right? So this is so let's say ONGC is sponsoring somebody, or this thing, you will know that also. So it's pretty much everything in and out. I hope this helps. It's fairly simple, but it's a very simple way to keep track of the stock that you're invested in or trading in, so that then you can basically start using that in correlation to what's happening on the stock. Now, I'll also give you a simple example. I have been tracking a couple of stocks in the similar fashion, where what I'm doing is I'm actually writing down, um, like uh, things like what's the backstory that's happening on a particular stock. So to give you an example, let's say over here, so you can see I'm just mentioning different pointers based on the kind of trade that I'm doing. Then what you can also do additionally to this is that you can add your news information relating to and you will have that information also that you can add and keep a track of what's happening on a tracking. I hope this helps, and you can drop a comment how the video was, and if it was helpful to you, just let me know. Thank you.